Welcome to Problem of the Day. Thomas is making cupcakes. He uses 2/8 of a cup of sugar for each cupcake. How much sugar will Thomas need to make 6 cupcakes? Well, first I can start with 2/8. That's for one cupcake, and I can add 2/8. That's for 2 cupcakes. I can add another 2/8. That's for 3 cupcakes. I could keep adding on, adding and adding and adding until I get to 6, knowing that I would just add up the numerators and then the denominator is common, so it would just stay the same. But that's going to take some time, and I would like to find a simpler way to do that. And we know that repeated addition is the same thing as multiplication, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to start with 2/8. And I'm going to multiply it by how many cupcakes he wants to make, which is 6. And then, as always, I'm going to rewrite it using the whole number as a fraction, which looks like this. So now to solve this, I'll do it both ways. I can multiply the whole number by the numerator. 6 times 2 is 12. And then the denominator stays the same, which is 8. Or here, I just multiply straight across. And 6 times 2 is still 12. And 8 times 1 is 8. And I clearly get the same answer, both methods, because both methods work. This is one answer, 12/8, but it's not the most correct answer because this is an improper fraction, meaning the numerator 12 is bigger than the denominator 8. So what I'm going to do is convert this improper fraction into a mixed number, which will be the most simplified form for this answer. In order to do that, I'm going to take my denominator, which is 8, and I'm going to skip count by 8 until I get as close to 12 as I can. I'm only going to be able to do that one time because if I did 2, it would be 16, and I can't go over. So my whole number is 1. That got me all the way to 8, and now I need to figure out the remainder. So I'm going to count by ones from 8 to 12, which is 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 was the remainder, and that becomes my numerator. 8 becomes my denominator. 1 and 4/8 is also kind of right, but I could still simplify it just a tiny bit more because 4/8 could be simplified. So let's go one step further and get the most perfect answer. 1 stays the same because I can't simplify a whole number, but I can simplify 4/8. If I use the rainbow method with 4 and the rainbow method with 8 to find the greatest common factor, I would see that I could divide both of these by 4. And that would get me to 1/2. 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. So 1/2 becomes my simplified fraction. 1 and 1/2 is the most correct answer that I could give in this problem. You have some different numbers. You have 2/10 of a cup for each cupcake.